Howdy guys, welcome back for some more offline gameplay. Today we're just gonna wrap up a couple loose ends that we had in Darkest Dungeon, which essentially just means we're gonna try to grab a couple of those trophies, maybe see if we can get some vampires, and depending on how things go, maybe give another quick attempt at the Guardian, because I highly doubt we're gonna get the opportunity to get
In
enough
time,
vampires.
you will
One
know
second, I
the
don't like talking
tragic
over Wayne.
extent of my failings.
There we go. Because I doubt we're gonna get enough vampires necessary to potentially either force or trigger a fanatic. Not just that, because we recently just defeated the Crimson Court and the Countess, we actually have no infestation levels, so it's gonna be extra hard to get the fanatic this way right now. However, I do believe getting vampires is still possible, even though we've finished all the bosses in the Crimson Court. So I'm gonna keep praying for that, or keep hoping on that. Otherwise, I'll make another quick playthrough and then do that, fanatic on that, upload that, and act as if it all was part of this one. We'll just fudge the numbers a little bit if need be. But, no problem. Let's go ahead and jump back into what we were doing last time. Ah, yes. Everyone was insane in the membrane because Guardian was an absolute nightmare. I mean, I say nightmare, but he was just a lot more difficult than I was expecting. Luckily, my boy Demoro, he commented on the video, gave me some very important tips on what I should have been looking out for or how I can better handle this boss. And I think if we do manage to tempt him this time around, I might have a better chance. I think my only concern is that some of the people that he was suggesting I use in the party, I don't all have at least level 5, if not level 6. So maybe we can level a couple of those up, but we'll see how that goes. As I said, at the very least, I now know I should never attack the shield and I should avoid it at all costs. Because holy crap, as soon as I managed to destroy that, the way he absolutely bodied me and wrecked me was just, jeez. That AoE blast that was hitting everyone for so much damage was an absolute nightmare. But, like I was saying, let's go ahead and start taking care of some of these things. While everyone else is getting cured up, might as well get rid of lethargy because I might end up needing Vestalis again anywho. Because if I remember correctly, Jester's Dirk ability does bypass guard. So I could potentially still use a Jester in that party composition to keep using Battle Ballad to really buff up the entire party, and then using Dirk and potentially maybe not Finale unless I use a Shield Breaker again and have the Puncture. Yeah, and do Puncture first. So if I Puncture and then after building up enough of a stacking bonus to Finale with Dirk Stab, I could potentially get a massive Finale out and maybe one-shot him. Obviously after he's lowered down a little bit. But we'll just play that a little bit by ear. For now, as I said, we're just going to tackle a couple of these remaining trophy bosses, do a little bit of farming, but not too much. Just because, I don't want to fully burn myself out. I got a couple things to work on still, and I'm so hyped for Darkest 2. So I'm mentally preparing myself for that. But all right, enough stalling. Let's go ahead and do our first trophy hunt. I think actually, before I do any of the trophy hunts, I'm gonna be a little bit of a coward, and I'm gonna go ahead and just back up my game. Again, I've never officially used any of the save scumming. I've never officially used any of the save files to actually go back and undo any mistake that I've actually, or any terrible thing that's actually happened to me in Darkest Dungeon. I've only ever used it to help reroll for Fanatic fights. That's gonna hold true today too, hopefully, unless I completely mess up, and then I'll probably edit that out, and then all this won't make sense. But without further ado, I think we're gonna start with the Hag, just because I'm a little bit more comfortable with her playstyle. Just because oh no, I'm thinking the Siren. The Siren is the one I'm always so scared of in the Cove, because she will charm one of my players, and then they will wreck me. The drowned crew, I think all I have to do is take care of the guy with the anchor immediately. But as I said, I feel a little bit more comfortable handling the hag first, so we're going to start with that. Assuming I have a healer. I have res. And that's it. We are a little healer light up here at the top. Do I have any healers that are ready or close to ready? Okay, we have a couple level 3 healers. So, we're going to do a little bit of farming. Even though I said we weren't. We're going to do a little bit of farming because we need to get some of these healers up to level 5 at least. That way we can start doing some of these champions. Because we have nothing to help us up there at the top, which is definitely not good. So let's go ahead and grab them, bleed, weld. Yeah, let's go into the weld. I lied. We're going to the ruins just because I'm way more familiar with everything. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna keep changing my mind. We are going to the weld just because I'm trying to bring in a flagellant, and they do nothing but bleed damage, and nothing in the ruins bleeds. So we definitely need to go with this route instead. Then we'll bring Puppy for a good backline. Actually, I do want to level up a leper, so we'll do this. We'll go flagellant first. No, leper first, flagellant second. We will get rid of duelist advance. We'll not be using Rapasta. Actually, we'll keep it just in case. Because you just can't attack in third position, which is unfortunate. But if we treat you... stress -3, self +3. Am I reducing my stress or am I gaining stress? That's a little confusing. But I could always treat him as a complete support flagellant if need be. But we don't fully need to do that. So yeah, as I said, we'll go with this party into the weld. Just do a little bit of leveling up some of these people. I was debating maybe going double Vestal into the ruins. That could be good because Vestals do a decent amount of damage to undead. There's also the fact that I forget what the party composition was. I think it was called like Valkyrie or something like that, where it was nothing but of the female heroes with the Vestal in like second position. So she wouldn't be playing a healer role per se, but would be doing more of a damaging role. So that might be tempting. But for now, we'll kind of do a little bit safe and level her up individually, or level them up individually. So obviously we give our leper increased accuracy because he has some trash accuracy. Give him some extra crits. And I think we'll give him Ancestor's Pen so he has even more crit and some bonus damage. Highwayman obviously would get our candle and Ancestor's Signet. And yeah, Ancestor's Signet ring. Flagellant. I don't know what's a good. Yeah, I'll go like this. I'm still confused as to what would be a good trinket setup for Flagellant, but I don't know. So far, that trinket does all right. It's not the worst, not the best. We could give him bleed resist so he stops bleeding himself, but I feel like it's a little unnecessary. Actually, yeah, I think we'll give him Dizzy's Head. Wait, why? Oh, because of his disease. I don't want him missing everything, actually. So I'll give Sun Ring. Otherwise, normally, I think I might start giving him Dizzy's Head, just because Flagellant does want to be legitimately below 50% HP anyways. So removing a few hit points from him, but giving him so much more damage might actually be very worthwhile. Especially whenever we combine it with the Punisher's Hood, where we get 15% extra damage when we are under 40% HP. So that might actually be a very good combination for him. And then obviously for our healer, we'll do our normal Junior Head Arya Box combo. But alright, they're all trinketed up. I don't think any other camp skills really matter. Suffer 10% HP damage. Holy crap. But it's a pretty decent AoE stealth heal. Ooh, actually. Oh, awesome. Okay, so we can cure him of his disease, which would be really nice. Let's grab those. Just we are going to have 2 camp opportunities. So it could be very useful to have a few of these other stress relief things because we don't have any direct stress relief in this party comp. Yeah, let's grab that. Why not? I have the money. Who cares? I'm pretty sure everyone's gear is... Nope, it is not. Now everyone's gear is at the highest it can and should be at. No point in going in a little bit nerfed. What's also nice about this route is by going into the weld, we will potentially level it up to level 7, meaning both trophy bosses will be available just back to back immediately. This is a long dungeon, so we need all the food. We're gonna need at least 4 shovels. We'll bring a couple keys, even though we don't need the loot. I still like grabbing loot periodically. 16, 20. Yep, 20 torches. And we're going into the weld. So yeah, 4 shovels, a stack of anti, a couple bandages. Apologies for my dogs if you guys can hear them. Must be a delivery guy? I'm not sure who might be walking outside that's causing them to freak out. But yeah, I think there should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and dive on in. But no, one second. I'm so excited for Darkest Dungeon 2.
Corruption has soaked the soil,
1 second.
sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Like, honestly, I can't tell you guys how excited I was last Sunday whenever we finally did finish Darkest 1 and kind of finished out the Countess and all that stuff. So I'm so pumped. I'm a little sad that I was not able to finish all of Darkest 1 and get a couple rounds of Darkest 2 before the Kingdoms patch came out, because I think it was like on Monday. It was either Monday or Tuesday this week. It was early this week that I saw that there was an update for Darkest Dungeon 2, and the patch notes was talking about the Kingdom update already starting. I was like, no! I wanted to experience Darkest 2 before the Kingdoms update so we could all experience that together, like fresh. I mean, we'll still experience it fairly fresh together, but I don't know if it is a like separate game mode at all, or if it's connected to the normal base game of Darkest 2, and that was my big concern. Was I didn't want it to be this major thing that completely changes or revamps how the base game works, and then have to not necessarily like deal with stop talking. I'd have to deal with it changing some of the base mechanics, but I was just so excited to experience it all at once. I still think I'm gonna get a pretty good experience of it. I don't think, from what the little trailer of the Kingdom update showed, I don't think it will change the base game, but you never know, but it does not change at all the absolute hype I have for it. I'm so excited.
This is how a life is taken.
It's gonna be so much fun, and then especially because from what I've seen, it does seem like you can only bring 4 heroes at a time for the entire route. So viewer runs are going to be a lot more prevalent, and every run will be a viewer run. And we can genuinely see how good you guys are, how powerful you are, and how well you guys work together. Because the trailer did give me a little bit of a sneak peek of the fact that there is a new mechanic in Darkest 2, being relationships. So your party can legitimately have bad relationships with one another and interact with each other in a way that's very detrimental. And that's so exciting to like figure out how it's gonna work and what effect it's gonna have. Yeah, I'm pumped. I mean, I'm always pumped to see what the game has in store. Like, I'm more pumped just because. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, I just keep, repeating myself over and over, but I love Darkest Dungeon. I love the nitty gritty, the play style, the art style, the punishing gameplay. It's all so exciting for me. I forget which roguelike it was that like introduced me to roguelikes, and like or how I even got introduced to Darkest Dungeon to begin with. But I was so happy when I was, because this has easily become one of my favorite games. Let's see. Let's go ahead and heal him. Why not? Ooh, we didn't bleed ourselves. Nice big crit. But yeah, like, this has easily become one of my favorite games. And then, not just that, it has been one of the main reasons why I've absolutely fallen in love with roguelike games altogether. It is without a doubt some of my favorite type of game style for so many reasons. I mean, I yapped about it a whole lot last time about why I absolutely love roguelikes, and that definitely has not changed. The punishing style, the high, the lows is what, brings me to enjoy Darkest Dungeon, Rogue Legacy, Hades, and every other roguelike. That trial and error, that constantly improving mentality just absolutely enraptures me. Let's see. Let's check out the dog. Or, well, attempt to take out the dog. He can be stunned, so let's stun him. God forbid he knocks our leper into the back row. Luckily, because we do have the puppy up, we can use the Reign of Sorrow and start bleeding her in the back. Let's see. Rabies? Okay, no, nice. No rabies. What does this curse do? Okay, marks her. That's fine. That just means we turn into a heal bot. We'll do another rain. Grandma is finito. Puppy is done next round, so no point focusing on him. Let's go ahead and open vein on the giants. Really stack that bleed up. Do a nice little party heal. Focus on him. She's done. He's done. Blight, whatever.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah. Easy fight. Get a little more bleed on him. Even more bleed. And he's done.
As the fiend falls,
and our stress levels are actually really low, which is nice. I guess maybe I could have attacked the third to see if I could get maybe a double crit on. A crit damage and a crit heal. And then that could have also taken care of like what little stress she had. But alas. Ignore the money. We have we have 8 million something gold. Absolutely don't need that. But we still definitely need the heirlooms. That way we can finish leveling up the entire hamlet. Put a fountain, blah, blah, surrounded by... What's this do? Stress relief. Nice. That was very convenient, because he was the only hero that really had any stress. Okay, more stress dealer, double stress dealer fight. We've already had to use 2 shovels, which is very concerning, actually. How did I already use 2? 1? Did I only bring 3 when I meant to bring 4? That's going to be really unfortunate, if that's the case. 4, of course she goes, of course she stresses. Okay, he's where he wants to be. Go ahead and just stun her for the next round. Nice crit, stress heal, bring the light back up. Yeah, we're fine. Because this is for 2 turns. Next round she's going to be stunned. 1 tick, 2 ticks. Yeah, she's done. Don't need to keep focusing on her. Let's go ahead and focus on the ghoul. Get a nice crit. Get some stress relief for that. Ah, oh, come on, Leper. I know you can do bigger damage than that. Open up his veins some more. Really get that bleed going. I'm doing Sanguinate to heal him. Nice. Finito.
Size has no
She's
intrinsic
done.
Unless in
Of course, you get some free light.
be
And I get some free stress heals. Let's see. I think we will toss those extra torches just because we are using the stun attack a lot, which means we're getting a lot of free light from that. We are going to ignore the 2 boxes and get them on the way back just because they're more likely to carry a bunch of heirlooms. And as you guys can see, we have no inventory space right now to hold all the loot and heirlooms that I would like to have. Go ahead and bleed the back just because Leopard can't hit them. This one. Maybe I should have saved that one for the Vestal in case this doesn't. No, never mind. We're golden. This fight will not extend for 8 business years. Alright, we have a trap, so it's free stress relief. Eldritch Altar. I forget what this does, so I don't want to interact with it. Get the free stress relief here. We don't have the space to grab either of those 2 loot items, and I think it's just gold, which I don't particularly care about. Food if we needed it. Food if we needed it. Collector? Ooh, okay. Can he bleed? He can bleed. Interesting, I thought he was a bony boy, but I guess not. So we'll keep bleeding him. Can we stun him? There's a chance. We got the stun off. Oh my god. Alright, this is easy mode. Now we'll chop. I really wish that crit. No problem. We just all have to high roll again. Keep stacking bleeds. 13 bleed. Judgment for extra damage. Open vein. 16. Okay. No, we're fine. None of these guys can heal him, so he's done. All we are doing now is just going for glory kills.
Destroyed.
Nice crits. Ooh. So critting on leopard gives you accuracy.
How quickly the tide turns.
That's unfortunate. I mean, it could be worse. Nice. Crit to get rid of some of that stress. And as I said, he's 100% done. We don't even have to worry about him. Nice, another free crit, some more stress relief. And then we'll just do a party heal, because why not? He's already done. There's nothing to even worry about there. I don't... Yeah, I'm definitely not going to need the food. I have so much food. Alright. Light is still more than fine. These guys are probably not murder or light. So I think the goal is we go here. We'll get back to this room. We'll camp. Then we'll pick up the 2 boxes and keep pushing forward. I think that would be a good way to approach it. Right, 14. Bleed. Alright, dead. Let's get a stun here. Perfect. She can't do anything. That's fine. Leopard is an absolute monster and powerhouse. He's exactly where he wants to be. These guys do have a stupid amount of protection, which sucks. But it's fine. Because we do have a flagellant, which means we have tons of bleed to really make up for all the shenanigans. Nope, can't switch to the gunshot. Blast her. How dare she make it dark. We will Insanguinate just to heal up. We'll go for the stun, just so we can get our light back up. Not use any torches, be conservative with those. Bleeds, he's taken care of.
Powerful blow.
Get a nice strong crit. That's fine. Yeah, because light needs to be above 75, so we can keep using Sun Ring. I think we'll just crit fish. And we got one. Slice him, crit again. Stress heal him, nice. And I think Flagellant should be able to finish him off and get a little bit more stress heal from this. Yeah, a free 3. Perfect.
Remind yourself that overconfidence
Still don't need any of this
is a slow
stuff.
and insidious killer.
We'll come back for the chest. Wow, we really had to go all the way this way. Sometimes we're lucky and we don't need to fully like traverse the entire dungeon, but there's just been a fight in almost every other room this way. Which is nice that we went this way first, because if we had gone all the way down here and had to backtrack through all of this tunnel, I mean, we still need to backtrack a fair amount, but you know what I mean. Backtracking is just a bunch of unnecessary stress, and if we can avoid it, I would love to avoid it. Yeah, let's get rid of him, because he's more annoying to me. There's a chance to stun. We got the stun off. We got some more free lights, which means all we're dealing with ooh, okay. I can be excited about that later. Speaking of which, I have so many videos that I'm like super excited about. You know, I've been mentioning it, talking about it non-stop for the past couple of weeks about the giveaway video. Very much still grinding away at that. I'm making pretty good progress on it. Just finished a lot of the major outlining for it, so recording for that starts today. Hopefully I can finish recording that this weekend, if not early next week. Send that over to my boy Francis and let him work his magic. And then, you know, as soon as I'm done with that, I start working on the second special project video while also doing research for my next Encounter Workshop series. And I just really start that. Oh man, now I'm pumped. Because finishing the Encounter Workshop for tier 1 is gonna be so nice. And then that other special video I'm so excited for. Yeah, like I'm just so pumped. There's so many exciting things that is coming to the channel right now, and I can't thank you guys enough for, you know, sticking around and putting up with me and all that good stuff. Also about that food, we have more than enough. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna make our way back. I think this has a decent chance of giving us heirlooms, which is unfortunate that we have to pass it up. Ooh, we can't carry the crests. Okay, we go no gold. I mean, not, again, I don't need it. Only take heirlooms.
A fortune
All heirlooms.
waiting to be spent.
And I have no room for any of it. Let's see. I still need crest. I need everything. We'll grab the 2 that are difficult to get. Let's see. Reorganize. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. Lots of heirlooms this run, which is nice. Just wish we could fit more. So I might need to camp a little bit earlier than I was hoping. No, I should be fine because I don't think any of these 2 were boxes. These were also double carcasses. Oh no, there were these. But I just tossed my blight potions, so doesn't matter anyways. We ignore that. We camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I don't want to be wasteful with the food. Because God forbid we get very unlucky and get a whole bunch of the food checks on the way back, or on the other half. We'll get rid of his disease, which is nice. Let's see. If we go with no ambush. Might as well. I do, if I remember correctly, I think with the flagellant, part of the playstyle of him is you do want him to afflict. Because he always afflicts, and I forget what the affliction is. But like when you virtue check, he will always afflict. But then he does like increased damage or something for his affliction. Which is why he has, Lashes Anger. So you can like push yourself over the edge to stress. And then you're supposed to use Lashes Solace to, kind of walk some of that back. You only net -10, but you do walk yourself back. Lashes Solace. I mean, there isn't really any other thing that we need. Sure. Might as well use up the rest of the respite points. But yeah, no, I'm so pumped for so many of the projects that I'm working on for the channel. And again, so I know this week I did 2 polls. Thank you guys very much for everyone who did answer. Obviously, the polls are to help figure out what the next content or what to focus on for my next couple of videos on the channel. I'm going to be looking at those for a couple of weeks and gathering all that data. So if you have any friends that also play D&D or are DMs or anything like that, share them or ask them to, vote in that so I can have a slightly bigger data pool to have a better understanding of what, type of content you guys are really looking for and where to focus my research for like the pain points in D&D and stuff like that. All that is very much appreciated. Definitely does give me a strong idea of what you guys are looking for. Because I had this idea that a good majority of players and DMs were kind of more focused or played a little bit more heavily in the mid game of D&D. So levels like 5 through 10, maybe up to like 12, 13. 1 second. My understanding was like a lot of players and DMs like kind of want to be and play in that like level range anyways. Specifically when you look at like all the one-shot adventures and the pre-made modules. Almost every pre-made module ends around level like 12, 13. A lot of the other like adventure things that I've found online for like holidays and whatever too are all based around levels like 12 to 14. Or like ends around at the highest at like 12 to 14, which always made me feel like there's probably a big push, or there's probably a large chunk of the community that just kind of ends their campaign there or wants to end their campaign there. And so far the polls are kind of proving my theory right, because like I said, I had a strong feeling that's what it was. Not just because like my own personal bias and stuff like that, but even whenever you like look at some of the interviews from people at Wizards of the Coast, when it comes to like how they balanced 5e anyways, 5th edition, or even like if you look at how 5th edition is balanced, when it comes to like the DMG and how it talks about balancing encounters and all that good stuff, and how like monsters scale, I knew there was a trap, and I could have prevented
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
But, yeah, when you look at the rules for 5th edition, when you look at how monsters scale, when you look at the CR of everything, it actually makes a lot of sense that 5th edition is very much balanced around ending most campaigns around level 15 anyways. Because after that is when spellcasters like truly get super broken, overpowered. Their spells are absolutely devastating, the land's terrain and stuff like that, and it becomes very unmanageable. the scaling of monsters also becomes absolutely ridiculous, as you have to go from, alright,
ground
at this
quakes.
point, the only thing that really puts a challenge up for my players is making them fight the gods themselves. Or, or just, the kings of hell. And it's like, or that's fun. Definitely is fun as a player. Because, in the game I play, and that's what we do, or that's where we're at right now in the game. And it's definitely a lot of fun. But there is something about, I mean, obviously, like, we're playing D&D. Like, the realism isn't really there. But, some of the realism, some of the groundedness
Seize
of
this
it
momentum.
completely
Push
goes
on
away.
to the
Because it's
task's
like,
end.
oh, okay, this becomes a lot harder to relate to. And then even, like, the side quests and stuff like that kind of become a little trivial. Because it's like, my character actively fights gods. Why would he
Wealth
care?
beyond measure.
Oh man,
Awarded
tapestry
to the
is actually worth a
brave
decent
and
amount of
the
money.
foolhardy
Sucks to
alike.
lose that. It's like, why would he care about doing any type of delivery quest or like protecting a caravan or something like that? It's like, once you reach that level in the game, and once you reach that point in the game, I do feel that like a lot of it feels a little pointless or a little bit lackluster, because there is no reason to do anything aside from fight the gods, just because everything else feels so small potatoes. I know another really good example, or way to explain it, is like with the Marvel movies. Or even if you don't want to use the Marvel movies, just like the power creep of it all. It's like, in the beginning of the game, you are starting with, small town threats. Something that only affects, like the starting zone, or, where your characters pretty much grew up, or where they're meeting. It's like, okay, they're small town people. They don't really have too much to deal with. They're, clearing out bandits and, wolves and giant rats and stuff like that. Makes sense. It's perfectly fine. Then they start getting a little bit notoriety. They start, fighting a little bit stronger things. They're no longer just taking out bandits, attacking the, King's Highway or anything like that. They are going to the bandits' hideout itself and defeating the bandit king, or, the bandit leader. It's like, all right, we're scaling up a little bit more. It isn't just, a threat to that local town or village. It's a threat to, a couple of towns and villages. And then from there, you scale up even further to go, all right, cool. Now we're fighting and protecting, not just this one town and, a couple towns around it. We're protecting a larger, massive land, as we're, fighting off dragons or liches and things like that. And it's just exactly how, like, the different tiers are called. Local hero. Actually, I hate being incorrect. So let me just pull it up again real quick. Levels 1 through 4 is, you're just local heroes. And, your party is only known in that one town and maybe the next town over. And then, 5 through 10, as I said, your party is, taking care of the Bandit King, low tier dragons, evil wizards, and they're becoming, heroes of the realm. They're getting known throughout the kingdom now. A couple towns over is hearing about them, and their notoriety and their achievements are being spread across. Then levels 11 through 16, masters of the realm. It's like, yeah, at this point your party has defeated ancient dragons. They've completely thwarted all types of political assassinations and things like that. And it's like, okay, it's very hard to scale back down. It's very hard to, like, do any, like, lower stakes quest at that point, because of just how everything's quickly, like, scaled up. And it doesn't make sense for your party to care about those things anymore, because they have obviously bigger fish to fry. But then they're like, on the DM's perspective, I think it also makes it a little bit more difficult, because you get put in a position where, like, your party is too powerful to have, the local king or whatever be like, hey, we really need you to help defend us. Because it's like, if your party's even slightly evil, and go, oh, the reward you're offering me is not good enough, your party's too powerful for, anyone to really say no to them. Like, at that point, they truly become the murder hobos they're meant to be, and nothing can stop them. Aside from, any NPC that you make in your world that is also, essentially like a level 20 threat. Because, yeah, it just becomes so difficult to like write a compelling story, in my opinion, at that point for your party. Because the stakes are just too high now, you know? But that's enough complaining about, that type of stuff. I'll stop whining about it. But just to reiterate, if you guys do have any friends or play D&D yourself, please, if you have the time, go ahead and vote in both, one or both of those polls that I made, because I do find it very helpful to know where you guys are focused on or where you guys are struggling in to better target my content for that. Because obviously that is the goal of this channel. I want to be able to address the pain points you guys are having in D&D and help show you different ways to mitigate them. I think I interacted this earlier and I already forgot what you do with it. I think it was stress relief. Yes, nice. Alright, cool. Ooh, do we have space for 3 more deeds? I think the move is we eat a bunch of food and then we replace that food. And there should still be more than enough food to handle the rest. We have to save our shovel in case we get another obstacle.
Ambushed by
unfortunate.
invention.
Another unfortunate trap to run into, but nothing bad happened, which is nice. Don't tell me it's just gonna be like one more fight all the way back there. That'd be very disappointing. Let's see, yeah. We'll blast him in the back, because almost no one can hit that position. We will stun this guy, get a nice crit, take care of stress. Ooh, both dodge and or missed. That's very unfortunate. Crit, that's fine. Yeah, them grabbing him is fine. Not ideal, obviously, but could be a lot worse. Storm of Sorrows. Blast him. Okay, he's where he wants to be. Judgment. Not enough. Keep focusing on him because he's the most injured. I think next round we can sanguinate.
Teetering on the brink.
Ooh, okay.
The abyss.
Yeah, definitely need insanguinate. Because my luck has always proven that none of my heroes can ever survive more than one attack when they're on death's door. Which is so unfortunate. Because, like, I was looking at some of the achievements, and there's an achievement for having a party member survive 5 death's door checks. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to get any of my heroes to survive 5 death's door checks when they can barely survive 1? They instantly give up, even though I think each one... Okay, he has 73% chance. Yeah, I have like a 2/3% chance at minimum. This guy having a little bit higher, but without fail, every single one of my heroes like, nah, I think I'll just die. They always just give up the minute they take one more scratch damage after they hit, 0 HP, and it's so frustrating.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, so there's still more fights. This is why we did not get rid of the shovel. That is also why we picked up the shovel. Because I absolutely knew we were going to get one more. Man, I'm good. Alright, get another... What is that? Reign of Sorrows. I always want to call it Swamp of Sorrows, but that's a zone in Dark Souls 3. He's taken care of. Whatever. Minus dodge. Honestly, not that bad. We'll get a little bit more free lights. Then, yeah, we can only just focus target him. Nice dodge. Let's see. We can't Reign of Sorrows again because he's still invisible. However, we can do this so when he blanket fires, we can hit him back. Crit fish, nothing. Blanket fire, perfect. Perfect. All according to plan. And then
Be wary.
we don't need the money.
Triumphant
So we do
pride
that.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
Use a torch, grab the onyx because I like gems. We'll continue adventuring, just see if there's any more heirlooms. Because that is all I really care about at this point. Getting a couple additional heirlooms. Nah, so that's pointless to us. We'll campfire,
A moment of respite.
take care of
A chance
what
to
little
steel
stress we
oneself
have.
against the coming horrors.
Take care of that. Take care of that. He has no disease. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Then we'll just do that just to finish up all of our respite points. Rest, blah, 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 blah.
The light, the promise of safety.
We'll go back, grab the chest. Why not? No reason not to grab it. We had to toss away everything else. Actually, we have no keys. Do we still have a chance? Ooh, we still got heirlooms anyways. And I think I might have skipped one box. No. We'll just double check these, that none of these are boxes. And then we'll skiddly skedaddle. Yeah, one tick of stress. Alright. Let's get out.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Oh, 54 crest, 27 deeds, 3 portraits, 12 busts. Beautiful. And we got a level 5, natural swing, even greater, even better. Infomania getting replaced with the Hippocratic is perfect. Enlighten, nice. Sickly is a little unfortunate, but could be way worse.
An eternity of futile struggle or penance for my unspeakable
I don't want to do an
transgressions.
endless right now. Let's see. We have no by level. As much as I want to grab these level 3s, I don't think I can justify getting rid of any of these level 1s, really. Another Gamba healer would be very nice, though, but, like, all of these quirks are trash to begin with. The only nice thing we're getting is that he's already level 3 and has things leveled up, which is still kind of lackluster. Unfortunate. Let's see, can we level up the Abbey anymore? Yes, we can.
Gilded icons and dogmatic
Do
rituals.
that, fully level
For
that
some,
up, using
A
up all our
tonic
busts.
against the bloodshed.
What do you use here? Busts also. Oh, okay. So that's almost fully leveled up. Portraits. Reduce.
All manner of
reduce.
diversion and dalliance await those
would
who
just
cross the threshold with coin
Systematically
in hand.
go down the chain. All right, now we're out of crests, but we do have portraits, so that's almost fully leveled up, which is nice. So 3 buildings, obviously. Oh, busts are so annoying to gather, and this is all crests, so we almost have the whole hamlet fully leveled up, which is another achievement. All right, level 7. So all I need to do is defeat the hag, and once I defeat the hag, I can immediately jump into defeating, I think it's the 20-pounder cannon blaster 3000. Alright, let's see. For the hag, we still do not... Okay. Oh yeah, what's going on with Rez? Rez, why are you still... is no longer selfish as achieve... That's so unfortunate. She doesn't want to leave, but it is nice that the rest of the crew is more or less stress-free. Actually, Vestalis, how do you... we'll only drink. Like, how do you want to get stress relief? Titan, you're still stressed. I think you also only drink? Yeah. Alright, Titan, Vestalis, you both can drink together. What are your diseases? Oh, the worries and hemophilia. I need to get rid of the worries. Yeah, cancel treatment. Whatever. I don't need the money. We need to get rid of the worries. We cannot deal with that. We do have one vampire. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Ooh, actually, she is a vampire. Which means... Alright, let's figure out... I'm gonna do one more dungeon. Looking at the time, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do both trophies today, which is fine. It buys me some more time. It's so unfortunate. I wish I could have done these today. But I need to have my healer for them. I don't have confidence in either of these two fights because they're a little bit more drawn out to do them without any healer, especially to get to them. So we're going to do another veteran here. Let's go ahead and pick our party so we know who we can potentially infect. Where's the Vestal? Sort by level. Let's get you to 5. Let's get you to 5. We'll go double Vestal. And then let's level you. So you will be Bash. We can Dazzling Light from here. We can still heal a little bit. And we'll do this. Yes. Yeah. This will be good. We'll do that. So now we have that set up. Because we have a vampire inside of the church, there is a chance that other people that are inside the same building can get infected. No. Ignore you. I need my high levels. I need my high levels to get infected. Let's see. Alright, let's double check real quick. Tomorrow, who did you say I should bring? You said a shield breaker. So bring a shield breaker. Void killing the shield. You can choose by using guard break. And then a leper. I do not have a leper that I can put in there. So I'm using mine to level up still. Guard break and then use a leper to dish out heavy damage. Shield breakers. Do I have another shield breaker by chance? Sadly, I do not. But I do have 2 flagellants, which will not help me with the Guard and Guardian. Okay. We can bring Billy. No. Yeah, we'll just... Why not? We'll still get him infected. We will get Glace infected. And then we'll get my... Nope. We get Pouchot infected. We'll try to... So yeah. This is a very weird strategy that I'm doing. There's a very weird thing that I'm doing. I understand. It seems nonsensical. It's a waste of money. I have money. Who cares? I don't think I can burn my money fast enough at this point. For better or for worse. That's all fine and dandy. We need to get that. Wait. Yeah, I forget who's where, in what position. So we do that. We go into the ruins. We pull out, reorganize. Yes. And then we give you again the Ancestor's Pen. Candle and Signet. Junia and Aria. And now for a stress. That's silly. Now for a not stress. Okay, yeah. Damage against the Unholy. For an Unholy Smasher. Let's see. Obviously nothing up there. Maybe we go Ancestors Map. Yeah, I think we'll just give her a support item for her second one. Give her Ancestors Map so we can have more scout chance. Interesting. She has 2 quirks that really benefit her to play in low light. But I don't like playing in low light. So let's do this quick run. Well, I say quick, it's another long dungeon. Alright, all the food. 20 torch. A couple keys. A couple shovels. We're going to the ruins, so we need some holy water. Grab a couple herbs. And that's all we need here. I like to have these all together. Okay. I find this helpful for understanding my order priority for dumping provisions if I need to dump any. But let's go ahead and jump on into this one.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, foreign.
Let's see. This is another mega unfortunate map layout. So I think we're going to immediately swing right, swing up, and then, yeah, that'll minimize our backtracking. Obviously, we will adjust if necessary if there seems to be a bunch of traps or anything mad unfortunate. But otherwise, I think we're good. We're starting off with a nice strong dodge. I should have changed Open Vein. Maybe I should get Grape Shot. Because this is not going to be too useful here. Because most of these monsters are going to be immune. Wow, my first battle, Vestal, she's already getting crit. Bring up the light, even though she doesn't like that. Actually, she just wants the light below 75, and I just need it above 50. So we could tinker around with a little bit lower light. It will increase the damage that all of these guys do, but it shouldn't be too bad.
As the fiend falls,
So I think we'll do that. We'll let the light run a little bit lower than I normally run it. Don't care about the money, but I'll grab the jewels, 'cause I like jewels. Free torch. Ooh, and with some busts. Okay. That's gonna be a really bad habit. I'm so used to trying to keep the light as high as I can. We are not gonna do the Shambler with this party, because I know for a fact this is a bad party count for that. Shambler is a 4th position fighter, and I think the only person that can hit 4th position is our highwayman. So that is just asking to die. Perfect. And then let's cast Judgment on you. That's done. Nice. That's not. Bump in the night. Holy crap. She can do a lot of damage inside of the ruins. Maybe I gotta find better trinkets for her. In case I ever want to use her again as a battle Vestal. Let's get rid of that action economy.
As the enemy crumbles.
We definitely need to heal our battle Vestal up. Let's change her color real quick. So we'll give her that armor. That way I have a better understanding of who's who. When they're both the Firekeeper, it's a little bit more complicated to know who's who. Stress relief, heal. Let the light run a little bit lower. Get rid of them. Bash them. Nice. And then, unfortunately, it's not a crit, but still good damage. Party heal. Top everyone up.
How quickly the tide turns.
I was able to stab his spear to everyone. Jeez. Oh, he used Impale. Okay.
Press this advantage.
Nice little
Give them
slice.
no quarter.
More heirlooms. So immediately toss that. We use up the free extra food that we have, so we can get the busts. Then we'll swap like that. All right, nice. That is not nice though. Getting food checks. I swear last time we only had like what, 2 food checks only max, and that wasn't until we were almost done with the dungeon too. So getting food checks in now is kind of concerning, just because I kind of recklessly ate a bunch of the food. I mean, it was extra food, but still. Alright, could be worse. Yeah, we'll hit them with that. So, do this. I'll focus on the action economy for next round, because there's not much I can do for this round. That takes care of a lot of issues for this round. Nice. Dodging all around the clock. Blast that one. Loser. Then we can Judgment. Tops her up. We deal with your stress. We'll let Battle Vestal do her thing.
Annihilated.
So she can get some stress relief. Another crystal shot. And
destroy them all.
Okay. 12 busts. Definitely nice. We have to sadly ignore this chest for a little bit longer. Let's see. Stress Eater. Why not? Ooh, she found a map. I feel like there's gonna be more fights, and it didn't reveal everything that I wanted it to reveal. But we get a little stress relief there. keep the torch in this quadrant. Sickly, klepto, lurker. He can get a couple quirks, but we found nothing. Okay. I think that's just stress, so I don't need to be too focused on that or too worried. Blast him. Take that, Boney boy. We'll try to stun. As long as we keep, yeah, the light under 75%, we should be fine. So we'll smack him. I think if we use Hue, it should be enough, yeah, to kill the second guy. First guy is very weakened, and he's done.
Be wary.
Let's see.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Combine those two. There we go. What's also nice is as we do play it with slightly lower lights, we will have increased loot, or better loot.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Light should go down after the first round, so we're fine there. We do need to go back to that chest, unfortunately. That's a small chest, who cares, actually. I don't want to waste time with that. Nice.
Masterfully executed.
Get rid of that action economy for this round. We will try to stun for action economy. We did bring the light up, which is a little unfortunate. However, you can buy time by using the Hand of Light. How'd you miss? He was stunned. He wasn't moving. Blast them. Smack them. Man. Vestal can be kind of nasty when you use your bonk ability. I mean, so can he when he uses his bonk ability.
A momentary abatement.
Let's heal her back up. Barely lived. That's unfortunate, to say the least. We'll use Judgment to... Nope. I think the... Yeah, we'll do that. Get the crit.
Champion falls.
Get the extra stress relief. Yeah, we just won't bother focusing on healing.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This will be stress. This would just be loot and debuffs. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Actually, real quick, let's just see what this curio is. Just money. Unfortunate. There were pretty good gems in there. Not as good as the sapphire, but good gems nonetheless. Can any of you eat the medicinal herbs just to eat it? No. Food check. As I said, it is concerning that we are getting a lot of food checks. But could be worse. We will camp when we get back here. That'll clear up another inventory slot. We need to get rid of the stress dealer as quickly as we can, because that can easily spiral out with this party comp that has no stress damage, no stress heals. Nice. And then party heal. Everyone's nice and topped up. We'll heal. Stupid damage. Open their vein. Vestal should be able to just bash his head in. Get another group heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Bash his head. And then you finish him off. Nice. More busts.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, we need everything. I think I need to pass up on those busts. Just because we still currently need pretty much everything we have. We'll ignore that because that's going to be like 90% money. 90% chance of it being just money. Food check. Gosh. These guys are so hungry today. Yeah, we'll just camp one room earlier.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Eat your food.
Rats in a maze.
No ambush. That did not work. That's fine. We do that. We... Actually, I think, yeah, both of them were religious. So that's actually perfect. And it gives them a little bit of prots. Not like I need the protection, but I'll take any extra buffs that I can get. It's all good here.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Key. Oh, nothing but heirlooms. Perfect. Then we pass on the busts again. It sucks because like I know I need busts for some of the other buildings, but I need a butt ton of crust because they all use that to help finish it out. So I can't get rid of the crust again. I have to keep the holy waters just in case we run into confessional booths and we need the stress relief. Oop, I used the torch too early. Let's see. Get rid of them. Nice crits. We will attempt to stun them. Like, oh my god, double dodge. We'll heal the guy that's in the shadows. We'll get stressed out. Yeah, we're still gonna be using Q, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, them focusing on him is honestly like our best bet. Because I forget what the move is called now, right? Is it Redemption? No, Solemnity. So Solemnity will take care of their stress. We don't need to worry about that as much. And then let's go ahead and bash his head in. We'll start using Solemnity. Yeah, keep bashing. Clear that. We'll crit fish. Solemnity at least once. Get that stress relief. Maybe we get one more Solemnity off. Nah, unfortunate. We definitely don't need the blood, and we don't need this dog trinket.
And driven into the mud.
I don't think that's worthwhile putting a key into. Another collector fight. I think we're getting a lot of collector fights because our inventory is completely full. What's really unfortunate though is we are missing out on a lot of damage from the flagellant that we don't have this round.
devastating
Never mind.
blow.
The leper is making up for it with crits. God, I love the leper. Alright, pretty much can't be stunned, so we'll just bash his brains in. Slice him open. Judgment. And give me one more attack. Ah. Okay, yeah, we have to take care of the healer. High roll, perfect. Blam. 1 HP. Oh, nice dodge. Solemnity. Stress heal. Heal up. I think the move. Yeah, we'll just go for the stun. Let him bleed out. We'll crit fish with her. Not what I meant to do, but I critted. I did get the crit I wanted.
The rats
And that takes care of all of them. So actually, that was really good. That was a really good fight, in spite of
These nightmarish creatures
not
can
having
be
the
felled,
best
they
party
can be
composition
beaten.
for a collector.
Glittering gold,
Ooh.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, I think I'm going to give up the keys and then just forego any chests like that one. Just because I can't get rid of the... shovels on the off chance that we actually need the shovels later. Tuckered out. He's a little tired and eepies. I think there still should be a decent chance of us getting crests from that. Not crests specifically, but any... There should still be a decent chance of us getting any words, heirlooms from that, in spite of it being taken care of,
Back to
or
the pit.
in spite of us not having a key. I wish they wouldn't stress damage someone that can't stress heal themselves. Alright, she got whipped into the back, where she essentially is now just healing. All of her damage is in the front. Whatever.
A brilliant confluence of skill and
We'll get rid of
purpose.
her just because she's doing lots of stress damage and we can't afford to keep having that happen. Crit fish, unfortunate. We'll
The
heal,
ground quakes.
get a nice crit in. I think, yeah, the move's still crit fish. Yeah.
Be gone, fiend.
Unfortunate how much stress she has on her, but it is what it is.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick
We do
of
that.
the light?
We swap the busts. We have to come back for that chest. If we want it at all. I don't think right now I can afford to have to toss more inventory items. Ooh, I did not reset their positions. This could get a little out of hands. We'll stun the stress dealer. Crit fish with her heals. Q. Wow.
Mortality
They're so
clarified
good
in
at
a
critting
single
her. They're
strike.
stressing her out. They're so good at stressing her out. They're like, Vader, get out of here. Okay, well, back to crit fishing. Nice dodge.
The
Okay,
flag
we got a
is
crit,
knit.
not on the person I was wanting a crit from. Alright. Of course. Just really hoping we get a crit. And they dodged. Yeah, we gotta get rid of these bodies. Stun them. We can't afford to have her stress you out one more time. There we go. Rubies.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I can't afford to give anything up for this portrait. Oh, just what we needed. A confessional booth. Look at that stress relief. That's why we didn't get rid of the holy water. See? There's a reason why I do the things I do, and it's all paying off. That trap was
Cruel
unfortunate, to say the
machinations
least.
spring to life with a singular purpose.
Imposters. Okay, we have to get rid of imposter syndrome. That is one of the most annoying quirks that I deal with. Hopefully, one of these other curios is also gonna be a confessional booth. That'd be very nice if it was true. I can't take anything, so it is what it is. Wow, we're running into every trap. Okay, after this, we can officially toss the... We can skip one room, so we're going to skip that room. We're going to start moving back. We can officially now toss the shovels if we were to get any additional curios or heirlooms. Curios. If we get any additional heirlooms or gold that we want from any of these loots. We just have to go check out these two rooms. We'll camp in this one. Try to get a little bit less stress.
Gathered close.
Yeah, I can't
in
justify that.
And uneasy companionship.
Oh, because she's stressed out. That's why she's eating more food. I'm like, why are we eating so much food right now? Okay. Nice. It worked this time. Stress relieve her. I don't have enough to help with that. But we do that. And that's more stress relief. Okay, now I'm starting to see the building that gives you 2 additional respite points whenever you have a leper, abomination, or hellion is really coming in clutch. Having that extra 2 is making a big difference.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, might as well.
Wealth beyond measure.
We'll grab that. We'll grab that.
Awarded to the brave and the
Ignore
foolhardy alike.
those. Alright. Ooh, secret room. I don't care about that as much. I don't have a key for the secret room, but we'll still get it. See what we get from the box. And then we'll just open up this chest, and then we'll skedaddle. Unfortunate. Oh, you get so much worse loot. Ah, that was so bad in comparison to like what I normally get. Alright, completely kill the light.
Secrets and
Open
wonders
this.
can be found in the most tenebrous
I'll take the
corners of this
bust.
place.
I'll take that. Alright. Easy peasy.
The great ruins belong to us. And we
Yeah, we got nothing for
find
money.
whatever
We got
secrets
lots
they
of
hold.
heirlooms. We now have another level 5 healer, which is great. We have almost a level 5 leper. We have another level 4. So
There
wasn't
is a great
the
horror beneath the manor.
excuse me, what's that?
A crawling chaos. That
It wasn't
must be destroyed.
the adventure or the stream I was hoping it would be. I was hoping we would just tackle those last two, gather trophies, but we definitely needed more healers, and our healer Rez just happened to want to meditate forever, which was a little unfortunate, to say the least. But it is what it is. I can't fault them after what they went through with the Guardian. So, whatever. Say la vie. As I said, it just gives us a little bit more of Darkest Dungeon 1 stuff that we can still kind of revisit as we start playing Darkest 2. Alright, and then one more of busts, and that is completely capped out. So we won't spend any busts. We can spend our portraits.
Strong drink,
do that.
a game of chance, and companionship.
Wait, do I have a,
The
I have
rush
a
of
butt
life.
ton of deeds? What the hell? And none of these use deeds? Nomad wagon? No, none of you use deeds. So I can actually convert a butt ton of deeds. Alright, what do I need? I need 60 deeds. The deeds convert the best into other stuff. I could get a metric butt ton of crests for my deeds. I really don't need deeds for anything anymore? No, I guess not. So I need 60, 50, 44. I need 44 busts. So I think this is a really bad ratio, but who cares? 44 busts. Everything into crests. Boom.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather
Now, Sanitarium is fully
inside the
capped out.
mind.
The Abbey needs to be worked on. So we need more busts for that. We need portraits. So now I at least know that I don't need to collect any deeds. Those are absolutely pointless to me now. We just need crests, busts, and portraits. But specifically... no, yeah, because one building requires portraits and one building requires crests. So I can't even be like, oh, I need to prioritize this more. Or bust. Prioritize one more over the other. They both kind of require the same amount of everything. I will save my crest because I'm not even using the Nomad Wagon anywhere near as much as I'm using the other things. But like I said, now we have an additional healer at level 5. Right? Yes, we have one additional healer at level 5, which is very good. Let's go ahead and cure her of Grey Rot. And then, yes, we need to get rid of Imposter Syndrome. And that's it. We're in a very good position now for next offline game stream that I do. I have 2 healers, so I can easily go back to back into Hag, Cove, Brigade. Unluckily, no one became a vampire whenever I put them all in the same building as Rez. Rez, why weren't you biting people? You had one job. It was to bite everyone and infect them all. That way we can get the fanatic. But I digress. We are in a good position. We made good party progress to have a little bit more party compositions to help us do the Guardian and the last remaining bosses. And we will take care of that, at least the trophy hunting, next time. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with me and being here. And I hope you guys are super excited for Sunday's Darkest Dungeon 2. And I can see you guys there as we do some of those runs. But yeah, see you guys in a couple. Actually, I'll be streaming tomorrow also. So hopefully see you guys tomorrow. But otherwise, have a good day. Peace.